Hi guys, JT here, and today I'm bringing you some information on 10 games in Fanatical's Bento Bundle 4 of February 2024 to help you in picking your 10 games. By using the link provided in the description below, not only will you gain access to this bundle, but you also have the opportunity to support this channel. Your support will mean the world to me, and I genuinely appreciate it. Anyway, let's get into this. And number 1 we have 9 Years of Shadows, a Metroidvania that immerses you in a captivating world of darkness and beauty. Right from the start, the game's aesthetic prowess captivates you. As Europa, the valiant protagonist, you undertake a quest to restore color to a world drowned in shadows. Navigate the mechanical giant Talos alongside Europa and his spectral companion Apino. You will rely on Apino's magical abilities for cleansing corruption, solving puzzles, and engaging in dynamic combat. The synergy between Europa and Apino introduces strategic depth, making encounters both challenging and rewarding. Combat, however, is not without its critics. Some players have voiced concerns about tedious boss fights, sponge-like enemies, and unclear visual cues during battles. The unique health and power trade-off mechanic may disrupt the flow of combat, requiring your careful resource management. The game's departure from the traditional Metroidvania structure might be a point of contention for you. The absence of teleports and occasional backtracking may deter those expecting a more open-world exploration experience. Despite these criticisms, the game's strengths outweigh its flaws. Acquire elemental armors throughout your journey for dynamic traversal and strategic advantages in combat. The musical notes collection mechanic cleverly weaves gameplay and storytelling together, enhancing your overall experience. 9 Years of Shadows has rightfully received accolades for its emotional storytelling, vibrant aesthetic, and engaging combat mechanics. If you appreciate the nuances of Metroidvania games, 9 Years of Shadows is recommended for its captivating world, innovative mechanics, and emotional resonance. Minor drawbacks aside, the game delivers a memorable and immersive experience, inviting you to embark on Europa's quest and dispel the shadows that shroud Talos. And number 2 we have ICEY, a captivating 2D side-scrolling action game that immediately grabs your attention with its fast-paced slashing gameplay reminiscent of Fury. From the outset, you find yourself navigating the sleek and aesthetically pleasing world as ICEY, a character with a futuristic pop star appearance and a demeanor as cold as ice. The game introduces you to ICEY's mechanics seamlessly, allowing you to experiment with satisfying sword slashes and a dash ability that adds both smoothness and flashiness to your movements. As you engage with various enemies, each with unique strengths and attack patterns, the initial feeling of empowerment can quickly turn into a humbling experience. The diverse range of adversaries, from laser-shooting foes to massive mechs, keeps you on your toes and prompts numerous "oh you little" moments. ICEY goes beyond mere gameplay, surprising you with a sophisticated narrative. The unexpected twist of having a narrator guide you, injecting humor and sarcastic quips, adds depth to the story. Disobeying the narrator's directives leads to amusing consequences, offering glimpses into a storyline that unfolds gradually. The combat system, featuring a variety of unlockable combos, initially seems diverse, but upon reflection, a few standout strategies emerge. Dashing and staying airborne prove to be highly effective, rendering some ground-based combos less useful. Despite this, the combos remain visually striking, contributing to the game's overall cool factor. Mastering the art of dashing becomes crucial not only for avoiding damage, but also for executing powerful counterattacks. Timing is key, and while it may take some practice, the payoff is substantial. ICEY defies expectations by blending stylish art, immensely satisfying combat, and an engaging electronic soundtrack. The incorporation of lighthearted yet well-conceived narrator, coupled with unpredictable narrative turns, makes ICEY a memorable and enjoyable experience that stands out from typical side-scrolling games. And number 3 we have Troublemaker, a wild ride through the halls of high school, blending juvenile delinquency with Yakuza-style combat, and a healthy dose of cringe-worthy humor. From the get-go, you're thrust into the shoes of Buddy, a troublemaker with a knack for brawling and a new school to navigate. As you meet a cast of archetypal characters and dive headfirst into the chaotic world of teenage gang warfare, it becomes clear the Troublemaker is anything but ordinary. The game's story, while utterly nonsensical, somehow manages to captivate with its sheer absurdity. Encouraging gangs to battle it out in school corridors might not make much sense, but it sets the stage for some hilariously over-the-top encounters and meme-laden dialogue that will leave you both cringing and laughing in equal measure. Combat, reminiscent of Yakuza mechanics, is serviceable but flawed, offering repetitive gameplay and occasional glitches that only add to the game's charm. Despite its shortcomings, there's a certain joy in unleashing Buddy's sick moves on unsuspecting opponents and reveling in the chaos that ensues. Visually, Troublemaker is a mixed bag, with outdated graphics and occasional glitches, marring an otherwise serviceable presentation. Yet somehow, these flaws only add to the game's quirky appeal, cementing its status as a guilty pleasure for those willing to overlook its shortcomings. Troublemaker is far from perfect, but is undeniably entertaining in its own bizarre way. If you're willing to embrace the madness and overlook its flaws, you'll find yourself immersed in a hilariously enjoyable experience that's sure to leave a lasting impression. And number 4 we have This Way Madness Lies. In This Way Madness Lies, you step into a realm of Shakespearean RPGs, blending classic literature with magical girl mayhem. Set in the world where Romeo finds himself in dire straits and only a group of schoolgirls with magical powers can rescue him, the game wastes no time in thrusting you into its whimsical narrative. From the outset, it's clear that This Way Madness Lies prioritizes fun above all else. The flexible difficulty settings, ranging from easy for those who love the story to customizable challenges, ensures that players can tailor their experience to suit their preferences without penalty. Combat, a fusion of traditional turn-based mechanics with unique twists, offers strategic depth without overwhelming complexity. Each character's diverse skill set encourages thoughtful planning and synergistic tactics, keeping battles engaging and rewarding. Visually, the game draws inspiration from Sega's Shining Force series, delivering striking pixel art that feels both nostalgic and fresh. Its Shakespearean theme is handled with both reverence and candor, blending genuine appreciation with humorous commentary on the bard's lesser works. While occasional missteps in modernizing the dialogue may occur, the overall humor and warmth of the characters shine through. With its episodic structure and frequent save opportunities, This Way Madness Lies offers a delightful RPG experience that's as accessible as it is enjoyable. Zeboyd Digital Entertainment once again proves its mastery of the genre, crafting an imaginative adventure that breathes new life into classic literature while forging its own path forward. Whether you're a fan of Shakespeare, RPGs, or simply good storytelling, This Way Madness Lies is a journey worth embarking on. At number 5 we have Elemental Survivors, a frenetic fusion of bullet hell intensity with the addictiveness of roguelite RPG progression. This title thrusts you into a world besieged by adversaries, challenging you to withstand relentless waves of foes. At its core, the game's premise is simple yet compelling: grind, perish, enhance, and repeat. However, what truly distinguishes Elemental Survivors is its dynamic combat system and captivating advancement mechanics. As you traverse through procedurally generated environments, you'll evolve into a formidable entity, seamlessly blending devastating assaults with elemental enhancements and party collaborations. Notably, the game excels in providing ample customization and diversity. With a plethora of attacks, gear, and characters awaiting unlock, each playthrough introduces fresh avenues for experimentation and tactics. Whether it's bolstering equipment or enlisting allies with distinct abilities, every choice molds your odyssey through treacherous terrains. Currently in early access, Elemental Survivors invites you to contribute feedback, influencing the game's evolution. The developers are dedicated to heeding the community's input, integrating suggested features and enhancements. With frequent updates slated to introduce new locales, characters, abilities, and evolutions, the game pledges to evolve and expand progressively. While its visuals and music evoke nostalgic retro vibes, the gameplay remains thoroughly contemporary and captivating. The fusion of classic RPG elements with high-octane bullet hell action concocts a unique and enthralling experience that beckons you for more. Elemental Survivors delivers an exhilarating amalgamation of action, strategy, and progression. Whether you're a devotee of bullet hell shooters, roguelite RPG enthusiasts, or simply craving a demanding yet gratifying gaming escapade, this title guarantees satisfaction. Plunge into the chaos, harness the elemental might, and emerge triumphant against the encroaching darkness in Elemental Survivors. At number 6 we have Juicy Realm, a game where fruits and vegetables have evolved into menacing adversaries. As one of the 4 unlikely heroes, you find yourself thrust into a chaotic world where the leafy menace threatens mankind's survival. Juicy Realm abandons justification for its absurd premise, immediately immersing you in the jungle with deadly fruits. The game's aesthetic, characterized by charming cartoon style and exaggerated characters, complements its fun and detailed landscape. You can choose from 4 unique characters, each with distinct starting weapons and abilities. The inclusion of local multiplayer adds a rare cooperative element. Despite character differences being mostly superficial, the true stars are the creatively designed enemies. From gun-toting pears to swarms of life-sucking blueberries, the game keeps you on your toes with inventive and sometimes obscure enemy designs. As you progress, enemy variety increases, introducing telekinetic fruit yogurt cups and other quirky adversaries. Gameplay involves typical 2-stick shooter mechanics, offering a variety of weapons, both ranged and melee. The game divides levels into zones with thematic biomes, presenting challenges like vision-impairing storms or obstacles specific to each area. However, Juicy Realm suffers from repetition due to its limited pool of pre-drawn maps and weapons, impacting replayability. Despite this flaw, if we relish the idea of battling sentient fruits and vegetables in a goofy yet skill-challenging setting, Juicy Realm provides an enjoyable experience. Its unique premise and light-hearted tone make it a worthwhile venture for those seeking a fun and engaging roguelike adventure. And number 7 we have Three Kingdom: The Journey, a deck-building adventure set amidst the tumultuous Romance of the Three Kingdoms era. This game beckons with its promise of strategic card-based gameplay, yet ultimately falls short due to several glaring issues. From the outset, linguistic discrepancies mar the experience, with misspellings and translation errors abound. These language hurdles extend to the game's mechanics, leaving you grappling with unclear rules and mechanics. Despite attempting to navigate through trial and error, the lack of clarity impedes immersion and enjoyment. Nevertheless, amidst the linguistic quagmire, glimpses of promise emerge. The choice of 3 factions adds depth to the gameplay, each offering unique mechanics and unit characteristics. Engaging in battles and strategically selecting generals to wield powerful cards infuses excitement with the basic gameplay loop. However, the implementation of passive abilities remains opaque, detracting from the overall experience. Traversing randomly generated maps and engaging in battles offers a mix of challenge and frustration, with encounters veering from enjoyable to unfairly punishing. The absence of Steam achievements further dampens the incentive for prolonged engagement. Visually, the game treads a middling path between generic and indie aesthetics, while the music, though unremarkable, incorporates Chinese voice acting, adding a touch of authenticity. Three Kingdom: The Journey teeters on the edge of potential greatness, yet languishes in a quagmire of linguistic shortcomings and unbalanced gameplay. While not irredeemable, significant improvements are needed to elevate it from a frustrating deck-building endeavor to a truly captivating experience. And number 8 we have Anuchard. In Anuchard, you embark on a captivating journey armed with the mystical Hoarder's Bell as your sole weapon. This action RPG offers a refreshing take, blending engaging gameplay with a thought-provoking narrative. Set in the farming community of Orchard, the game unfolds against a backdrop of a once thriving utopia now on the brink of collapse. As the chosen bell wielder, you venture into a treacherous dungeon to revive lost villagers and uncover the mysteries of the guardians who once protected the land. Initially appearing as a simple tale, Anuchard gradually reveals layers of depth, exploring themes of human nature and the quest for paradise. While the localization struggles to convey the intricacies of the plot, the narrative's evolution and 2 distinct ending choices adds a compelling dimension to the experience. The gameplay loop revolves around dungeon exploration, featuring a blend of combat, puzzle solving, and village interactions. Battles are straightforward yet engaging, with light and heavy attacks, complemented by strategic use of the Hoarder's Bell. Puzzles, requiring clever manipulation of the bell's abilities, offer a satisfying challenge. Outside the dungeon, players can engage in side quests, crafting, and village management activities, adding depth. Despite flaws like the absence of an autosave feature and a somewhat unnecessary upgrade system, Anuchard delivers a cohesive adventure. Visually, the game's colorful sprites and expressive character designs contribute to its unique aesthetic appeal. Coupled with catchy music and immersive sound effects, Anuchard creates a captivating world. While not revolutionary, Anuchard offers an engaging action RPG experience that resonates with both its gameplay mechanics and narrative depth. If you're seeking a memorable journey filled with charm and thought-provoking themes, Anuchard is worth playing. And number 9 we have Vampire's Dawn 3: The Crimson Realm, a hauntingly captivating 2D retro pixel RPG, plunging you into a world of vampires, blood, and tragedy. In this dark narrative, you embody Asghar Saran, venturing on a relentless journey where humanity's last hope rests on a secret mission to stave off extinction. This pixelated world beautifully encapsulates the grim and mysterious ambiance, with its open world teeming with hidden secrets and a dramatic storyline that will keep you enthralled for over 30 hours. Asghar Saran's journey amidst vampires and a world on the brink of annihilation is a truly immersive experience. The game's turn-based side-view combat system introduces a strategic layer that keeps battles engaging and challenging. The comprehensive magic system offers a wide array of spellcasting options. A unique feature of Vampire's Dawn 3 is the ability to transform humans into vampires and enlist them into your party. Additionally, you can summon an array of creatures like werewolves, demons, zombies, and skeletons for combat, providing a fresh take on the classic RPG formula. The pixel art and character portraits are visually striking, infusing the game with an eerie atmosphere. Despite the 2D style, the dark and moody visuals successfully transport you to a world that is both enchanting and disconcerting. The game boldly explores dark themes associated with vampires, including capture, sacrifice, decapitation, and cannibalism. While these themes may not suit all players, they add depth to the narrative, reinforcing the harsh realities of survival in a vampire-dominated realm. Vampires Dawn 3: The Crimson Realm revitalizes the franchise with its compelling narrative, immersive gameplay, and impressive pixel art. While the game's mature themes might not be everyone's cup of tea, those who appreciate a complex and unforgiving narrative will find this game a captivating journey. It serves as a testament to the enduring appeal of retro RPGs, and is a valuable addition to any RPG enthusiast's collection. At number 10 we have Lost Castle, a game where you'll encounter familiar phrases like game over, you lose, and you died frequently. But instead of frustration, each instance marks the start of a new, enjoyable journey. This beat-em-up roguelike RPG immerses you in a randomized world filled with demons released by a misguided wizard. Your role as a treasure hunter involves navigating 5 progressively difficult areas, facing an onslaught of creatures. The game's simplicity allows you to dive in effortlessly, making it ideal for a laid-back experience or cooperative play with friends through couch co-op or online multiplayer. Despite its seemingly grindy nature, each death enhances your strength through a soul tree, akin to Rogue Legacy's upgrade system. Lost Castle boasts an extensive arsenal of weapons, each with enchantments, stats, and unique abilities, providing a staggering variety that keeps gameplay fresh. Similarly, potions and armor are randomized, adding an unpredictable element to each playthrough. While the game introduces bosses per area, it encourages replayability, challenging you to beat it 4 times to unlock new content, weapons, armor, and bosses. The Hardcore mode adds another layer of difficulty, testing your skills against new units and the true final boss. Visually, the game's cartoony style captures the essence of demons and monsters, providing an amusing yet intense experience. However, typos in the game, even in Chinese, are notable. The music, though forgettable, serves its purpose, while sound effects contribute to the satisfying audio experience. Lost Castle distinguishes itself within its genre, offering innovation and entertainment, making it a worthwhile recommendation for fans of randomized gameplay, cooperative action, and pointless slaughter. And that's all for this bundle. The Bento Bundle delivers an enticing selection, notably spotlighting 9 Years of Shadows for its newfound accessibility at a cheaper price point. From nostalgic adventures like This Way Madness Lies, to strategic challenges in 3 Kingdoms The Journey, this bundle caters to a diverse range of gaming preferences. In any case, kindly show your support by liking and subscribing to the channel. I look forward to connecting with you in the upcoming video.